Hello all and welcome back to the Walrus Plays some Peglin, as we've managed to get ourselves a little bit further in my challenge to try and get every character to level 20 in Crucible. Currently we've got our Peglin at level 20, we haven't yet completed it. Our Balladin is at level 16, our Roundrel is at 18, as is our Spinventer. So it looks like the Balladin's today's battler, as it's been a little... You can tell I haven't done them quite as much as I should do. I think I'm going to take the bad cheese. I have seen a very cheesy tactic. I don't know if it's been patched out of the game, which I saw the Spiffing Brit do. Which, I mean, that'd be hilarious if I can manage to replicate it. Which does involve the bad cheese. Also involves the shield, if I can get that. But all the same, let's whack some stuff and roll on through. Okay, so we've just chunked about 60 damage off of that tree there. And I whiffed hitting the bombs. Okay, I've hit one bomb. Okay, so that's another 60 damage off a tree. Bonk. Getting closer. I don't like it. I need to have a quick look at the map whilst that pings through. So looks like that's the only place that we're going to have anything exciting potentially is this little mini-boss over here. Okay. That's going to be intriguing. Slightly annoying too. But 'tis the way of the world. Right, let's smack that one a little bit. And I'm going to... I mean, I need to get at least a little bit more money. There we go. So we've now got enough to upgrade. And probably what I'm going to do is upgrade the sphere. Unless we get something really good offered in the post-battle rewards. So, these come nice and close to try and slap me. But unfortunately for it, it's going to get its face beaten in. Pow. Rock. Right, actually the warp hammer is indeed a very sensible item for me to grab. So, I'm going to go to the right. Okay, let's try that again. I'm going to go to the right. There we go. I did it. Ooh, shiny things. I'm going to go with the fireball if I can take it. Let's see if we can grab it. Yes, we did. Okay, I am going to head left again, I think, because I want to go for the question marks, but I whiffed that shot, an absolute treat. Looks like we're fighting some enemies then. It's not the end of the world. I just need to make sure I go left or right. Actually, it doesn't really matter on this current stage. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to hopefully upgrade that warp hammer, because that thing is going to get very good. Because, and for one reason only... The Warp Hammer and the Inferno allow me to burn through shields. So those shielded pegs will be destroyed much easier by utilizing them, which is absolutely fantastic and really helpful for me, shockingly enough. But the other big thing that they can do for me is just a large quantity of damage, because duh. But again, if I can get certain items... For there are certain weapon combinations that one can obtain that mean you get Bulwark when you do destroy those shielded pegs. And if I can get some of that, then I'm going to be in a very, very good place, because I will be thoroughly protected, because I can destroy those very annoying things. And I can also deal with my least favourite mini-boss in the castle very easily. That stupid magician who ends up summoning a stupid amount of armor and then just flings it at you as damage. I think I died to it once on stream. I can't remember. I say on stream. As a recording. Can't remember. Not really end of world. That's why. Right. You are going to die, my little friend. Because fireball. Fiddlesticks. Well, I took a whole point of damage there. That's annoying. Oh, well. It's going to die now. Whee. Splat. Okay, so I'm going to... That's not what I wanted to do. That's really rather annoying. Right, so we're going to go and fight some enemies here. And let's just try and get ourselves some more money. Because what I want to do is I want to upgrade the Warp Hammer. Because as the Warp Hammer gets upgraded, if memory serves... It gains the ability to destroy shields with a single hit. And when I say shields, I mean the ones that are wrapped around the pegs on the board. With that, I will then be able to really make a mockery of most of the castle. In addition, with the fireball that also breaks shields in a single hit because it just burns them, which is great. But the other advantage that'll give me is it'll make it one of the mini bosses much easier, because there is a particular one that I really dislike, which unfortunately is the magician type one that summons shields constantly and can just be very difficult to deal with, which is very annoying. But the other thing, of course, is there is a relic which I can obtain, potentially, which will give me Bulwark every time I destroy one of those pegs shield covering, and that gives you quite a nice amount of armor, so that's good. So let's smack the warp hammer. So there we go, we can actually have a quick look and see what it'll be when we upgrade it again. Yeah, so once again it'll be doing loads of damage to enemy shields, and that's the big thing here. So we're gonna go left again, I think. Well, attempt to go left, and we actually went left this time. Goodness gracious, who would have guessed? Ah, okay, so there's a bat there, so let's launch the old fireball out and see if we can hit one of the bombs, maybe. No, well, it's a dead bat, though. Pow. Sphere time. That was a bad shot on my part there. That could definitely have gone better. Let's try and hit a few more pegs as they wibble and wobble around. Oh, dear. I'm going to have to deal with that bat. I want to try and hit 2 bombs if I can, because that'll just get rid of the bat altogether. Or get rid of the bats, plural. Okay, well, we've got 1 bomb triggered. That's going to destroy this blue slime in front of me. That's fine. So I'm going to target the bat for the next attack. And I'm going to switch to the pebble, because I don't really want to use the terror ball, because it's terrible. Okay, well, it's dead anyway. Let's see how much more money we can get. Not enough to get an upgrade. And, ooh, we definitely want the buckle orb. Yes, please. Because armor. So I'm going to try and aim for the left. It doesn't really truly matter which way we do end up going, because we're going to fight the boss if we go either left or right. So it's going to have to be right to fight the boss. I'm not going to bother with you. Okay, let's see if we can get there. No, the dice gods have said no. That was very annoying. The dice gods said no. So we're going to fling the buckle orb out there then. And I whiffed that shot as well. I'm not on a good run so far, am I? Let's try the good old dense warp hammer. Let's see if this will help me out some. Maybe it'll just trigger a bunch of... I was really hoping it would do some bomb explosion goodies, but no, can't have that. Right, well, let's try the fireball then, shall we? Well, we got... There we go, 5 bombs going off. Bang! Go away. Right, money, please. Considering I squiffed up the ability to get a boss fight item, which I'm quite annoyed about. We need to see where we're going next, actually. So there is a shop here, and there's a boss there. So if I can save up at least 50... And we go either left or right, it doesn't matter. So let's... What's going to give me the most money? I think if I ricochet off of 1 and 2... Okay, that wasn't quite as good as I was expecting, but that's another 3 pennies. It's still good, it's still good. Right, let's try this all again. And it's some flowers. They're all going to die. It's not really the end of the world here. That's fine. Trigger the bomb, refresh, and bang, you're dead. And we'll do it all over again, except with a buckle orb this time, and get some armor. There we go, that's even better. All about all that extra armor. Thank you, please. That's going to do a big chunk of damage to everything. I think we're going to do some piercing shots now with the sphere. Now, I do want to upgrade the sphere so we can penetrate through multiple enemies. Right now, it is at least going to clear out one of the slimes, and... Oh no! It killed off 2 of them. Those damn plants, which is good. It's not Plants vs. Zombies, it's Plants vs. Peglins. There's a bomb, and for bomb. Let's see if we can get a little bit more money on the go here. 30, 33. All good. Right, so we're going to ignore everything there. We're going to head to the left, sorry, not the left, the right treasure chest. Yeah. Because we want this lovely shop there, please. What's in the shop? Oh, So that's pretty good. Extra bonuses. So let's launch ourselves over to the shop. And kind of hope for the best here. Ah. Bombs detonate in one hit. Increase move circle. That's pretty good. Any resistance become weaknesses. Ooh, that's saucy. That's going to make life a lot easier. What I'm also going to do, just for the sheer giggles, I'm going to take another warp hammer because they hit real hard. Right. Let's go to the left then, shall we? I have a bad feeling about this. I'm not going to get the mini-boss. I mean, in fairness, I can go to the right again after this one, and then I can get a chest. Oh, actually, okay. I initially thought that was really bad, but actually that worked out really nicely, because that means I'm going to get 2 chests back to back, hopefully. So what I need to do is start clearing out the right-hand side of this spider web, so I actually can guarantee that I can pass down that way. So let's clear out a little bit of the right. Oh dear. Go very well. Okay, well let's use the warp hammer because it's got the overflow. And we're going to try and flatten these things that are on the ground. So it's going to kill this one, and it's going to do a good chunk of damage to that. That's fine. I do need to kill that bat. Let's again see if we can hit something. Oh dear. That wasn't good. Ah, okay. Well, let's trigger the bomb, maybe. No, we can't even do that, can we? Rubbish. Fireball, I guess, is the next one. Let's see what we can do with that. Launch it up there. Do a refresh. Hit. Is it going to do? No, it's not quite enough. Okay, I need to hit that bomb there. It's just so I can try and thin out those damn bats. At least it'll kill off the spider and the blue slime that is directly in front of me as well. So that's kind of good. Now, unfortunately, this is not going to work out as well as I'd like. Because, of course, it doesn't affect anything that's above the ground. But I did kill off a spider, which is very important right now. Okay, so not quite enough to kill a bat. That's very annoying. However, the cheese, it kills. Fear the cheese. I fear the cheese because if I eat it, it gives me terrible, terrible indigestion. And then I become a lover of the porcelain throne. And goodness gracious, I don't enjoy that. The worst part is I love pizza. I do like pizza, and that's the problem. Oh well. Die. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade our warp hammer so we can do some serious increased damage, which is really what we want. And move on. So we've got 2 chests back to back, and then the slime boss. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Who knows? The chest behind has... That's kind of handy. It's weird that that requires a trinket to give you that. Not a trinket, a relic. A thingy-doodad of Ujima Flip. Okay, well, I've hit a refresh. That's not quite what I was after. Right, okay, well, let's try that again, shall we? And we're going to launch the old warp hammer out. And at least we did get 1 Muse Circle from hitting refreshes sufficiently. So let's trigger that one again. And 51. It's not amazing. It's not terrible, though. Okay, so let's launch this down here. So we're doing 3 regardless. 78, that's another good chunk of damage. Now, let's launch that there. And can we hit the refresh? No, of course we can't. That'd be nice. We can't have good things happening to me. That'd be silly. Can't have good things happening to the walrus. I say that. Fiddlesticks, that hurt. Okay, let's launch another... Oh, drat, I whiffed that shot as well. Okay, well, let's not use that. Let's drop the Bucklorb down, and that's annoying. I've hit something I didn't want to hit, and, of course, because the slime doesn't count as a pebble. Damn. Okay, right. So now we've got our harder-hitting warp hammer doing 59 damage. Ooh, ow, ow, ow. This isn't good. I've got a bad feeling about this, if you ask me. I don't really want to use that. Oh, nutbags. This is not going well. Can I do enough damage here? How? Maybe. Not if I do that. I am going to die. I think, yeah, here comes game over. Oh, fiddlesticks. Oh, well, that was a painful experience as the Baldwin. Didn't obviously get the items I really needed. If you did enjoy, please do like, share, and subscribe, and hopefully you'll catch me again tomorrow when I play some more of a daily run of something, who knows.